So today we will see about control forms with front-end validation using React-Bootstrap. So always React-Bootstrap is a package or it's a library framework which used to give a style sheet, which used to give a fancy layout to our HTML form. So நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம், ஒரு HTML ஒரு சின்ன form design பண்ண போறோம், and then we are giving a fancy layout. At the last we are giving a basic validation. So fancy layout கொடுக்க போறோம், validation பண்ண போறோம். So always all are very much familiar about HTML form as well as label and button and then text boxes. Now the entire structure was modified. So this form which is called as a responsive form. So step number one. For creating a new app. For creating new app, you are giving a command which is called as npx create -react-app. The name of the app which is called a CSV form. The name of the app was CSV form. So now I am opening a command prompt. I will clear everything. So here I am typing, I am create a new form. So npx create -react-app, the name of the app which is called a CSV-form. So new form was created. So something named as CSV form. Then I will press enter. So npx create -react-app CSV form. Now I am entering into my PPT. So it takes little time. In that situation, I will explain my presentation. So fine. So step number one for creating app. After creating app, so the entire structure was opened. So SRC node folder undirukkum. Inside that we are having app.js file and index.js file. Yes, fine. Now I install npm, so node packet manager, install -save. -save is a methodology to save the package for entire application. So otherwise, whenever needed, again and again you can save the package. So for avoiding that, you can give npm install -save, then name of the package. The name of the package which is called a React-Bootstrap. So it's a bootstrap which give an excellent fancy layout to your responsive form. Anyway, sometimes you need a default vanilla style. So normally which is called as a custom style which is named as vanilla style. So sometimes you need a vanilla fancy style. In that situation, you need a bootstrap package too. So I'm installing both the package. Okay. So npm install -save React-Bootstrap, npm install -save bootstrap. So I'm installing two packages. The two packages are installed inside my folder named as node modules. So first for creating app, second for installing React-Bootstrap, third for installing Bootstrap. Now, so the process is going on. So creating a new app. So the step one for creating app, step two for installing React-Bootstrap, step three for installing Bootstrap. So now these processes was completed. After that, either opening index.js file or app.js file, you can import bootstrap/dist/css/bootstrap min.css. So you can import that package. You can include that package. Okay. So bootstrap was added in your project. Now the next step for form building, for building a form with responsive form. So React-Bootstrap form. So in that you can add another package, import form. Please view here. Please view carefully. Normally form tag which starts with F small, but here it's a object-oriented methodology. So form F caps. It's a responsive form. This form class which is taken from React-Bootstrap/form. So hereafter, whenever creating form, you can use less than F caps and then use form. Okay. So it's a method of creating a responsive form, then ended with /form, F caps. So this is a method for creating a responsive form, a React Bootstrap form. So please wait a second. I will verify. Yeah. Now my npm package, sorry, my app was created. I will entering into cd csc-form. Yes. Okay. Now I will install my first package, npm install --save, then react bootstrap. So first install React Bootstrap. After completing the process, I will install npm install --save bootstrap. So now the entire process was completed. So please wait a second. Now you can type code space dot. So it will automatically open Visual Code and open your project. So please wait for a few seconds. So now in the parallelly, you can type npm. So I will type npm start. So it will start my app. Okay, now the entire process is starting. Now I will open my Visual Code IDE. So I will open my Visual Code IDE, newly opened Visual Code IDE. Sorry, this is newly opened Visual Code IDE. Please wait a second. It's in process. So yes, trust this. I will maximize the same. I have removed entire thing. So now the step number 1, I have import the packages. So step number 1, for import the required packages. So import single quotes /bootstrap one second. /dist. I think verify whether the folder is available or not. Node modules. Here you will verify. Bootstrap. Please scroll down. Bootstrap, dist, CSS, bootstrap -min dot CSS. You can copy the path. Copy the relative path. You can paste it here. It's the easiest way. Node modules is not required. Okay, anyway, if you give node modules, that's not a problem. So now save the same. We add a semicolon. Okay. Now the package was imported. Okay, fine. So step number 1. Now for importing form, so import form from single quotes react bootstrap /bootstrap/form. So from that form package, you can import form. So now form was imported. So step number 1 was completed. So please view my presentation. Yes, import form from React Bootstrap /form. So form import. Now I'm writing a simple program. Please verify here. Inside return, I will write a form. So please view this first. I will create a form group. form.group. Inside that, I will create form.label, the label as name, form.control, type as text. So I will place it inside form style with 300 pixels. So I am creating a form, inside that creating a form group. So group label and text box. So என்ன பண்றோம், ஒரு ஃபார்முக்குள்ள மல்டிபிள் குரூப் கிரியேட் பண்றோம். ஒவ்வொரு குரூப்புக்குள்ளேயும் ஒரு லேபிள் பாக்ஸோ ஒரு டெக்ஸ்ட் பாக்ஸோ இல்லை ஒரு லேபிள் பாக்ஸோ ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் பட்டனும் ஒரு லேபிள் பாக்ஸோ ஒரு டிராப் டவுன் பாக்ஸோ இப்படி நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். கரெக்ட் தானே? ஸோ நவ் ஐ வில் கிரியேட் a form in Visual Code. Please wait there. So I will create a simple form. I am opening my Visual Code IDE. Then I will type a div tag. So div. So the name of the div tag. So class name. So class name. The name of the class name. The default app. The app name was app. So class name was app. Then you can give a fancy layout for Bootstrap style. So you can give dflux. So the fancy layout was given. Then flux hyphen column. So column format. So the data was aligned in a column format. It's in little fancy layout. That's not required. Then similar way, align the item. Align the items. Align the items. Align the items in the form of center align. So you can give any align. So I will use center align. So now a div tag was over. So inside that, just I will give h1 tag. So a heading tag. So heading was, you can give any heading, depends on your wish. This is my CSE form. So I will give heading as CSE. This is my heading. Then below that, I will create a form. So form tag in F caps. So form, then style, form style, which is equal, open curly brace, double times open the curly brace. Then inside that you can provide with the form width, which is colon, something you can give your wish, 300 pixels. So then I will enter the form tag. Now inside that, I will add the first form group. So form dot group, form dot group. Inside that, the first field was name. It's your wish. So my first field was name. So I will give form dot name. Sorry, label. The label as name. So first field as label. Then I am adding a text box for next. So form dot control, form dot control, the type as type equal to text, and the form control was entered. So new form control was created. If you are not providing, so label box was entered as well as text box. So new form group was created. Now save the file and open the browser. I will start again. npm start npm start. Please wait for a few seconds. Automatically a browser will open and start the project. Yes, it's running. Now automatically to open a browser. So it will open a browser. Localhost colon 3000. 3000 is a default port number of this project. So default port number of React. I think error. So cannot resolve node module slash. So remove the node modules. I think node modules is not required. You won't give node modules directly. You can use from slash bootstrap slash dist. Sorry, slash also it's not allowed. This slash only accepted. Now verify the command prompt. Compiling. Yeah, CSE is a heading, then name, then this is was the content was provided. CSE is a form, then name, text box was provided. Okay. Style was not applied. I think this is the reason. So now I will save the same. Now I will refresh the browser. Yes, style was applied. Okay. Now CSE is the name of the form. Below that name is a label box, then text box. Layout. Please view the layout. I can click automatically something fancy layout which is provided by Bootstrap. This is a fancy layout. The layout was provided by Bootstrap. Bootstrap which offers this fancy layout. Okay, fine. Now I will add the next thing. So next item. So second one. So next form group. Form dot group. So next form group. I will add the label form dot label. Sorry, form dot label. The label named something year of study. So year. So inside that, this is the option. You can choose any one. So option. You can choose a control. Form dot control. The name of the control as. So name of the control as something called as select. This is a select box. So name of the control as select. So which is used to provide a drop down. So select. So here I am providing an option box. So something called as option value equal to single quotes. I can provide first year. Option value equal to something called as first year. So this value which is passed to processing data. So the value என்ன கொடுத்திருக்கோமோ அதுதான் processing போகும். இந்த இடத்துல என்ன கொடுக்கணும் அது டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆகும். ஓகேவா? So first இந்த capital letter first வந்து டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆகும். இந்த small first letter capital letter கேஸ்ல கொடுத்திருக்கிறது வந்து அங்க பாஸ் ஆகும். ஓகேவா? So similar way I can copy paste for all the 4 years. So then next one for second. This is for second. Similar way next one for third. I can type here as third. Then next one which is called as fourth year or final year. So you can type it here as final. Okay. Now option button drop down box was created. Please view the browser. Click here. First, second, third, final. So default value which is displayed here. So you won't need this default value. You can provide something like this. I can add option value equal to empty. Then you can provide select year of study. Save. Now you can view here. Select year of study. Now I can click first year, second year, third year and final year. So I can choose second year. So second year was selected. So similar way, you can design an excellent form using a responsive form design. So after designing a form, after designing a form, at last I add a button. So something called as, again I am adding a form group, form dot group. So properly add everything. So inside that I will add button. So control space for adding button. Please இந்த pop-up கொஞ்சம் pop-up மட்டும் தெளிவா பாருங்க. பட்டன் bootstrapல உள்ளது வேணுமா React bootstrapல உள்ளது வேணுமான்னு கேக்குது. ஸோ நான் React bootstrapல உள்ளது சூஸ் பண்ணணும். நல்லா ஞாபகம் வச்சுடுங்க. Choose a button from React bootstrap. So verify that டாப்ல பட்டன் React bootstrapல இருந்து இம்போர்ட் ஆயிருக்கணும். அப்படினா தான் ஒர்க் ஆகும். ஸோ கரெக்டா செக் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஸோ பட்டன் from React bootstrap. Yes. So button type equal to submit, button type equal to submit, name of the button submit form, name of the button is submit form. Now save the file and then view the browser. Control S is a shortcut for save the file. Okay, submit form. Yes. Okay, now the entire form was designed. My entire work was completed. Entire form was designed. So entire work was completed. So entire thing was completed. Validation for the same program. I won't enter into different program. For the same program, I will add two things. One, constant. I am writing a validation for what? Form. So form, I am writing a function named as set form. Okay. Then which is equal use state which used to maintain a state of the variable. So you can open a curly brace, then empty object. So same. Sorry, comma missing, form comma set form. Yes, similar way for errors I can create another constant variable. So constant, so grouping those variables. So errors comma set errors, which is equal to use state. That's a hook. This is a hook. Hook also, the last exercise hook written in a separate file. Here hook also written in the same file. Yes, fine. Now entire thing was completed. Now I will create the function. Now I will create a function that is called as verify the field. So constant, something called as set field. I can create a function for field which is equal the function which need two parameters. One is a field, other parameter name. The second one which is called as value. Then which implies, so function was created. Then open a curly brace, then close the curly brace. Inside that, I will call the method called as set form of. Set form of. Open that and then open a curly brace. Inside that, the form comma field colon value. So entire thing was provided. Now a form was created and then the field validation was written inside this function. Field validation was written inside this function. Now I will write text box for calling this method. So inside this form control, text box name text box form control, I will write the method on change. On change event வரும்போது அந்த validation call ஆகணும். So on change equal to e tends to, I can call set field of, I will pass the argument names, that is name comma e dot target, that is on the text box la vaangana value. So e dot target dot value, value e dot target dot value. So now save the things. So whenever this text box, you can call the on change event So automatically which call the method set field of. So for verification you can print the alert message. So now everything was fine. So during on change it called the method called the set field of. So here the values was assigned. So entire process was completed. So now during form submission I can write a separate event that's called as constant handle form submit பண்ணும்போது இந்த event call ஆகும். So form submit handle submit which is equal to e tends to open curly brace. Inside that, so if any errors occur you can stop here. So e dot prevent default of. So if errors occur it automatically move it out. So e dot prevent default. So then I can check the errors. So during handles errors I can check the errors. So something I can verify the error. So what are the fields? So constant, I think my field named as name. Just I have created only one field. So name which is equal to form. Name equal to form. So I have created only one field. Then constant something called as something new errors for storing errors equal to empty object. If I can check if not name, if name is empty, not name, or name equal to empty, if the condition is true, then new errors dot name which is equal, if the value is empty, if the name field is empty, then which display error, you can give any error, cannot blank. You can give an error message cannot blank. Similar way you can check all other things. Something else, if name dot length something greater than 10, similar way new errors dot name which is equal to new errors dot name which is equal to name is too long. Name is too long. So I can give these two lines. If I can verify these two and these two lines. So I will get new errors. So similar way. Now same way, if error was completed, verified. Now you can check if object dot key, common thing. It's a common thing. Object dot keys of new errors dot length which is greater than 0. If errors occur, then you can call set errors of pass new errors. So you can pass the entire error to this function. In case if errors not occur, else there is no error, you can print alert message. Then print thank you. If there is no error, you can print alert message thank you. So this is a handle submit. Okay, when the handle submit was called, during a button click. So in the button click event, so something called as on click which is equal you can give a curly brace, you can call handle submit. I can save the things. It's a error named as new errors of. So now I will verify the errors, open a IDE. So now here I will open the code. So handle submit of, inside that if and else if, the curly brace which is ended in the 35. So handle submit function ended. So new errors variable is undefined. So I have removed this curly brace from 35 and move it to 43. So now save the file and now open the browser, and then now everything was working fine. So now you can type here and submit, nothing is happened. So now again an issue. So I open code, then verify, at the end button submit, on click, single curly brace, not a double curly brace. So now save the file, again open a browser and then type submit form. Yeah, it displaying error pop-up. You can type something, submit form. Yes, thank you, alert box. So if you type nothing, then you can submit form. It can displaying a warning message. So error was displayed, but the message was not displayed. So again you can verify. Errors.name. Not errors is valid, not errors.name. Feedback control. Yes, small letter. So this is insert case. So say small letter. Now the first error was solved. This feedback control which is not placed inside form group. So I will place it inside form group. Now save. Now save the things. Yes, name is too long. Then you can place empty, submit, cannot blank. Yes, so there are 3 errors in the program. The first error, the curly brace which is not ended properly. So curly brace which is moved in the top to bottom. So curly brace can properly close. Then the first error was solved. The second error, the reason for the second error, something called as during button event, a double curly brace was open. You can open a single curly brace for on click. So the third error, you can provide the form feedback control inside form group. So form feedback control inside form group 1. Then on click, you can give handle submit for single curly brace. Then similar way here, the error was solved. The curly brace is ended here, wrongly ended here. So you can move it. The if also written inside the function handle submit. So entire error was solved. Now the entire thing was working fine, which was validated to design this excellent form with validation. So thank you for attending the session.